What's going on, traders? Today's day number 37 of the $1,000 account challenge. We're up $20 in the account. New balance $14.39 and 17 cents. I took two trades, both on AMD and both before my trigger levels were broken. But here's the breakdown of them. AMD was an up gapper post-earnings trade idea. I was looking for a long idea above 103, but I told the team in the pre-market this morning, if AMD holds 100, we can look to take it long. And look at where AMD bounces off of right here. Let's put a line at 100. That is a perfect rebound bounce off of 100. And what I was thinking was, hey, this might break this downtrend trend line, bounce off 100, and run to the high of day. So when we get the bounce off of 100, I took a long entry right here, and then the stock immediately enters into a phase of consolidation, which isn't the worst thing in the world because sometimes consolidation will signal that a trend reversal is in effect. So what we needed from here was AMD to break out of this consolidation topside, which it does not do. It breaks down. And when that happens, I have to cut the trade. I actually took about a $20 loss here because the contract premium moved so much. But I made the absolute right choice to cut that trade at the break of that consolidation when I did, because had I not did that, look, this thing just continues to sell, right? So what I noticed then, I was like, wait a minute, we could probably go short on this. And I did recognize that over here. I didn't trust it because I knew the previous day's close was a potential point of support. And so I thought that by going short under 100, that my profit margin might be limited down to the PDC, which was incorrect because I should have just taken the trade short there or there for the move lower, and I would have made pretty decent profit back. But I waited. I needed more confirmation, and I saw this starting to consolidate at the previous day's closing price. And this is where I told the team, I said, we are going to flip this. We're not going to go long here. We are going to go short on a breakdown into the low of day. Our stop loss will be placed here at $99, and we're going to look for the move lower. So we go short on the stock. It enters into more consolidation, wouldn't you know it? And then it rallies. And I had a hard stop set on this position. It just never stopped me out. The next candle rejects, and I was like, okay, well, we're back to break even here. We're kind of good to go. And then we get the follow through down into the low of day, at which point I close the position out. Now I'm green on the day because I sized double on the winning trade and not the losing trade. And I made sure I told everybody this too. I said, if we get the breakdown, I'm going to use more size to compensate for the loss earlier. I felt comfortable using more size on this because the stock was already selling. Direction was already established. We already have this series of lower highs and lower lows. That's why I felt comfortable using more size than what I did on the previous trade. And it worked out for me. So both trades being about a 20% gain loss, $20 gain loss. I just used more size on the winning trade than I did the losing trade, which gives me a net profit of $20. So I suppose the lesson to be learned here maybe is about sizing once you have direction established, but also can be, do not be afraid to flip your bias on a position if the stock moves in the opposite direction of what you initially thought it might. I thought AMD, because it was an up gapper, because we got the opening run, I thought AMD was going to be bullish today and run. And once it failed to hold 100, I immediately flipped that thought process. I'm like, I don't think I want to go long on this unless it can get back above 100, which it never could. And then I started to look at this from a short bias. Okay, we have the lower highs and we have the lower lows. Let's just start to look for a short entry somewhere. At any rate, we are still chugging along in the $1,000 account challenge. New balance $14.39 and 17 cents. By the way, if you'd like to join the $1,000 account challenge, it's not too late before it turns into a $5,000 account challenge. Join at any time, with any amount. What's important is that you get in here and you learn this stuff from me. I trade live every single day throughout the duration of these challenges. I'm giving you everything that you need to know. Your entries, your exits, your contract selection, where to take your profits at, everything. I cannot make this any easier for you. So if you'd like to follow along, sign up. The link is going to be in the description of this video. Apply for the WAP. That's going to give you access to the Discord server, which is in turn going to give you access to the challenges. Looking forward to seeing you on the inside, and I'll see you tomorrow for day number 38 of the $1,000 account challenge. Cheers.